The next one is recorded from Rodney van der Rie that I see there. Hello, Rodney. So it will be a substantial theoretical and practical postgraduate professional diploma course in transport ecology. So we can start the presentation, and Rodney is here for any questions you have at the end. Thanks.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lwin. I'm a Sustainable Infrastructure Program Officer from WWF-Myanmar, and I would like to thank you all for giving me an opportunity to share the initiative of first ever Transport Ecology Professional Diploma in Myanmar. The diploma is a substantial theoretical and practical postgraduate course. Dr. Rodney van der Rie, Director and Principal Ecologist of Ecology and Infrastructure International, is one of the authors who collaborated with Hanna, Helsingen, Urvana, Menon, and me from WWF Myanmar to create the curriculum of this course. So I will be talking about the background of our journey. How do we get there with the initiative steps? Quick course overview and some of the highlights. Please note that this initiative was done before the coup. So we had the engagement with former government until 30 January of 2021. We have no contact or engagement with the current military government. The Transport Master Plan to connect 62% of population in 2030. It is like 65.7 million population forecasted by 2030. It is very ambitious, and they developed it in 2014 from the help of Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA. In the plan, they are trying to connect with the neighboring countries, China, India, and Thailand. Despite the military coup, the infrastructure investment will continue to flow in, and none of these comply with any environmental or social safeguards due to lack of capacity and resources. So, Myanmar has a plan, but many planners, designers, and engineers have basic lack of ecological knowledge that limits the opportunity to improve ecological outcomes on infrastructure projects. In the past, engineers in Myanmar were used to have a method, and they used to call it engineering handshake, literally meaning connecting a point A to B with the most possible straight line and destroying everything on the way, so ecology was not taken into account. That leads to our plan on assessing that the officers require a series of training. So we plan to provide series of training and workshop to convince that environment should also be considered in planning and construction at all time in the project full life cycle. So as an initiative, at first, WWF Myanmar focused on introducing, advocating, and mainstreaming transport ecology to planners, engineers, and decision makers, thereby enabling them to cooperate with environmentalists and experts. Study trips and conferences like IENE, ICOED are huge opportunities to build relationships and take someone out to introduce a new topics. One of the great success stories is in 2021 IENE virtual conference. The head of the Department of Highways from Ministry of Constructions in Myanmar presented biodiversity safeguards for the Dawatiki Road, along with the colleagues from NEDA, Thailand. That's proof that the study trips and conferences are a great opportunity to build trust, to learn new topics, and to experience wildlife corridors and new technology and things. Also, we invited IENE experts to Myanmar to deliver the basic introduction on transport ecology to officials. That training was attended by engineers from the Ministry of Construction and Ministry of Transport, along with environmentalists from Ministry of Environment, and also academia like professor and associate professor from Yangon Technological University. This proved that how interests from young generation and also senior officers from the Ministry of Construction and the authorities in Myanmar. It was warmly welcomed, and also it was a great success. In the picture, you can see the experts, engineers, and environmentalists in one picture. So, as an initiative, from introducing, advocating, and delivering the basic knowledge, then it led to a growing recognition of institutionalizing capacity building programs within the government on aspects of transport ecology and environmental and climate safeguards. Ministry of Construction, in partnership with the Yangon Technological University, YTU, agreed to host first ever Transport Ecology Professional Diploma in Myanmar with the help of WWF-Myanmar, WWF-Myanmar, and Dr. Rodney, who leads transportecology.info. Then the professional diploma for transport ecology was outlined. As a course overview, the objectives are set to introduce, provide, facilitate, encourage, and promote. The curriculum was designed by Dr. Rodney and WWF. The purpose of the course is to provide the planners, engineers, and decision makers involved in the early and project planning and design of linear infrastructure in Myanmar with knowledge about transport ecology and how to use it in their daily work. The course also provides guidance on how to use biodiversity information in the planning and design and will be adapted to national circumstances, including specific ecosystems, species, climate conditions. It will follow the mitigation hierarchy and outline how negative impacts from linear infrastructure can be avoided, minimized, restored, and offset. The module consists of 7 parts, and this diploma course is aiming to help Myanmar for infrastructure development because it would ensure that the people delivering the rapid growth in linear infrastructure in Myanmar will understand the importance of natural capital and ecology in transport infrastructure development. The course also outlined to introduce transport ecology, study how to apply environmental information, understand and address social issues, consider climate change, and practically monitor and maintain throughout the whole project life cycles. The important highlight of this course is to engagement with the IENE expert, collaboration between the government, WWF, and academia like YTU and Transport Ecology. it is possible to advocate the authority. So we need to keep engaging with the stakeholders, advocating them, collaborate with them, and together it is possible. So the continuous engagement and support from the ecologists, experts like Dr. Rodney and Hans, Lazarus, Elke from IENE and collaborations produce a planned initiative for the first ever Transport Ecology Professional Diploma in Myanmar. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for listening, and together it is possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry, it was my mistake that the speaker was actually Sai Tan Lwin, that we thank him, is online. So he's open for any questions you have. Yes, Lazarus.
It's not a question. It's
Okay.
what Anders said about seeds and growing of the plant. And I think also Hans is here and Elke. We feel very proud that we see that the seeds that we planted before some years, because the first mission was in 2015. It was a Myanmar-Thailand cooperation, Thailand mission, but we are really proud that now we talk about universities, and we are really feeling lucky and happy that Rodney is close to all this effort in this very beautiful country, but very difficult country. And we know all what this means. So congratulations, Sai. Best regards. We are happy for you.
Thanks.
But,
And,
yeah, please,
yeah.
Sai.
Oh, yeah, thank you for the comment. And I'm sorry if I, bore you with my presentation and my slow speak. Yeah, but I really love to present, and that's right. Just like what Lazarus said, it's the seed. It is growing, and because of the coup, it may be a little bit delayed. But after democracy is restored, we are ready. We are very with the full speed, then we can continue the great work that we all planted, and I hope to see that really happen in the beautiful country. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck for that. Congratulations for this initiative. Hopefully the seed will grow and will produce concrete and delicious fruits. Yes, Hildegard.
Thank you for presenting, and I was also a little bit involved in some workshops we had together, and I always appreciated your work. I wanted to ask you whether this learning module is available in English and can be used also for others, or is it really dedicated for Myanmar purposes and circumstances?
Yeah, it is in English. It is available in English. I think Dr. Rodney is in the room. He is actually one of the leading authors for this work, and that may be available for that. But the purpose of developing this curriculum is to base on the Myanmar context. So it is mainly based on the background of Myanmar, but it is available in English. Yeah, if that answer, I think. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Sai, Rodney, please.
Thank you, Sai. It's great to see the course progressing. I would point out, though, that it's based and targeting Myanmar, but it's really for all of Southeast Asia and beyond. So the principles and the practice is suitable for further than just Myanmar, but that's where it started, and that'll be the focus.
I have a question which may be better addressed to Rod. is there somewhere in Europe postgraduate for transport ecology? Okay.
So let's take it as a good practice to follow.
I just have another practical question, but how many hours, course hours, is the module planned over?
You mean like the whole course or per module? The whole? Actually,
Sorry, yeah, the whole module.
I think Rodney, should I answer that or do I leave that to you? It is actually, we were almost there to lay out the complete outline of the modules, but the coup happened and we have to stop engaging with the government. So it's really a bit, so roughly that we plan to have in discussion with the previous government that we were planning to have like 60 hours per module. And also with the credit, we stay in engaging with the YTU because of the professional diploma that we need to follow the YTU guideline. And the YTU said it has to be at least 3 hours per week for each module. So we have to link with the standards of the YTU because the YTU will be involved in the MOU for the professional diploma. So we will stay in discussions and it wasn't finished. So that to exactly, there's no exact answer for that right now. The outline was to 3 hours credit per week for each module, which is in discussion with the MOC and YTU.
Thank you.
Thank you. There is one clarification from Karma.
Because we are out of time, just to clarify that there is one postgraduate course approved on the University of Barcelona, and that we have under production others with the University of Évora, training seminars that we plan to develop together with INI in connection with the online handbook. At this moment, 2 universities involved, University of Évora and the University of Barcelona. And I think we have to...
Thank you, Karma, for this